will share the lesson on YouTube also. We'll share the lesson on YouTube also. Good morning for those who has just joined the lesson. Today we will cover reading, grammar, and we will do a homework check email that I sent yesterday. If you will have any questions, please message, okay? So your homework email was this one, about public park near you live. Okay, here the task was formal. Some of you started your emails with saying hello, morning, how are you? You started introducing yourself in informal manner, plus you started greeting. It is incorrect here. Why? Because first of all, you are writing a formal email to the consul, right? That person is not your friend. It's, you can say, it's the person that you don't see always, but the person is responsible for your area. I will count out on I'll count out the details that were missing from your emails, okay? First of all, you did not introduce yourself. You didn't say who you are. You just wrote your name at the end as an ending, but as not as an introducing yourself. As here you're writing an email that should state that this park is so important. And by only your email, they will not stop selling the park. They will not change their mind. You should come up with a valid, effective reasons. By introducing yourself, you should say that you are a resident. You've been a resident here for years. And you should not only come up with your own opinion, not with your own wishes or with your disagreement. You should come up with everyone's. For example, you should say that every resident that lives in this area is against this idea. And describing the importance of the park, you cannot say that they should not sell the park because you don't want it, or that you like this park, or you like this view. It's not enough. The reasoning should be much bigger. For example, you could have said that it is important for the community, or near you there is no such parks where children can play on, or there is no green area so you can walk around and have a fresh air. You should have come up with environmental ideas that could be counted as a big one, as the reason that they would change their mind. And of course, come up not from your voice, from the voice of everyone. And in the last part, say what action you will take if the council continues with its plan. You cannot say that I will sue you, which means yapaydı suit. You cannot do it. Come up with a more logical reason. For example, you can say that you will write a complaint letter to legal authorities, for example. One of the students wrote this idea. It sounded really good. It was a really good reason, and that student got a really high mark. The idea should come realistic. Do not exaggerate, do not give simple reasons. Try to make your email convincible, as real one. I know some of you write in Russian or in Uzbek, then translate it into English, but while you translate, the meaning changes. It may become rude, it might become mannerless, pointless, meaningless. So that's why I try writing from the first try in English and pay attention to, do I have linking words? Is there a logical flow of ideas? Is it realistic? Does it sound convincible? Ask yourself these questions and look at the criteria. For example, do I have task achievement? Do I have coherence and cohesion? Do I have a good vocabulary? Am I making grammar mistakes? Double check. Now I will show in the form of an exercise email for this question. We will do it together, and maybe from there you will get ideas and write your own one, okay? Can you see on your screen an email? Yes, no? Okay, if you can see, let's start. I didn't just put an example as on Word. Let's read together and fill in the gaps. So maybe it will help you more to understand. Okay, let's start. It's starting with to the editor. Why to the editor? Because you are writing to the newspaper. You can start with to whom it may concern also, if you would like to do so, okay? You can, but do not name the person because you don't know it. Okay, my name is John Smith, a resident of Quidlam. So what word here is missing? For or since 5 years? Great. For 5 years, my family moved here due to its affordability, apostrophe or without. Oh, I see. Some of you don't know the difference. Okay, most of you going for without apostrophe. Okay, my family moved here due to its affordability and approximation or proximity to the city. I hope you know these words. Approximation means about, proximity means close. It's a good word. We also enjoy several small parks in which our sons and friends play. One of these parks or these parks. Okay, one of these parks is Lafridge Park on or on the Guildford Street. Okay. It is not large, but it's well used, clean and safe for safety. So now, as you can see, there is a clear introduction. The person has introduced it and said the residence of where and for how long and the importance of it for the family, for the friends. Okay, now let's move to more details. Recently, I learned that Quidlam Council has or have decided to sell this. Has decided to sell this public or public amenity for development. Okay, the land has already been rezoned or rezoned residential. So I assume as many dwellings as possible, perhaps even 20 apartments could be Build here or building here? Great. While I am not a lawyer or a lover, okay, I do not know by which legal process this land could be sold or sold. As a reason, I was neither informed nor consultation or consulted. All my neighbors say the same thing. So now you see the person is including the neighbor, so it's not the opinion or not the wish of one person. We have asked or petitioned the consul, and I hope this letter, okay, this letter reach or reaches a wider public. Okay, our website or us website, savelafridgepark.com lists a number of project activities in which we hope your readers may join us. Are you sure? Okay. Save Lafridge Park before. Oh, you want to change it? Okay. Save Lafridge Park before it is be too late or it will be too late. Here, as you can see, they are causing the sympathy. They want you to feel some emotions about saving this place, and it is very effective. The way they're saying before it's too late, they have petitioned, they have even website now, so they have done a quite hard work to save this place. Okay, now let's check your answers. This one not counted. You have 2 mistakes. Well done. Okay, now we can move to reading error recognition. Can you see it? Can you see new tests on your screens? Yes, no? Have you tried this website at home also? Or you haven't done it yet? Okay, good. Good job. Now let's start. In this part, there are 10 multiple choice questions. There are 4 underlined sections in the text. Select the one which is wrong. Okay, not the correct one, the wrong one. So let's start. In 2004, a team led by the government environmental ministry said that chemicals from the factory had contaminated sediment in the bay and entered the food chain. Which part is incorrect? Okay, Abderrahim is saying the second one is incorrect. Irada is in the same opinion. Correct. Next. Advocacy for child war victims, children in hazardous work, abused children, and those variously exploited or handicapped has attracted the attention and commitment of legislators and policymakers through the world. Okay, I have three different answers now. Okay, girls saying it's the fourth one. Correct. Next. The economy is heavy, dependent on industry, and economic growth has always been of greater concern than environmental preservation. Dependent. Do you think so? What about others? Okay, two people are saying it's the issue with heavy. Okay, I will go for this one. Correct. Next. The technology developed in coal-rich Germany in the 1920s involves partly burning coal to turn into a gas, then using catalyst, usually metal, make it a liquid. Which part is wrong? Fourth? Well done. For now, no incorrect answers, guys. Well done. You're going well. 6 more questions left. There are 4 underlined sections in the text. Select one which is wrong. Should we really speak of the breakdown of families when we are perhaps witnessing new family forms and new social structure arising? Late capitalism. Four. Incorrect. Next answer. First one. Arising. Let's try arising. Correct. So now you have one incorrect answer. Next. Public opinion polls have constantly demonstrated the public's willingness for trade-off, economic growth for environmental protection. Which part is incorrect? Third one. Correct. Most of the large industries in the country are well organized and structured and are sometimes backed up internationally reputable mother companies. Ah, it's the easy one. You think problem with are civil. Okay, I have 3 4s and 1 3 and 1 1. I will go for 4. Good job. Next, education should emphasize our independence with people as with other species, and with the planet as a whole. with, correct. Pre-last one. The minimum wage bill provides for a gradual reduction of the minimum wage from $5.15 an hour to $7.25 an hour over 2 years. This one is easy too. Reduction. Well done. Last question. The increased population and rapid economic growth in recent years have put a large and increasing stress on water resources and environment in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Oh my God, it's so hard. First one. Incorrect. Increase, are you sure? Let's do this one. Can you see the next test? Yes? Okay, here now you must pick the correct one, not incorrect, the correct answer. The executives pointed to immigration, the biggest drivers of the domestic market. Well done. My line manager wants the meeting immediately. Fourth, incorrect. First one. I think in one question you will make 3 mistakes now. I helped you here. Next. Property taxes, about 40% of the overall tax revenue the state collects. Third one. Are you sure? Incorrect. One more guess. Okay, let's listen to boys. They are saying make. Well done. Strong experts in driving first quarter growth, rising 35% from a year earlier. Instrumental, played a big role, played a hand, or effectively. Well done. The flight arrives Tokyo in 3 hours. It's the easiest question that could be given to any student. Second, third one. Okay, 2 people agree on this one. 3 people agree on this one. And it's incorrect. You think it's in? Correct. The reports show that overall prices are up 3.1% during the last or in the following or since the last or periodically over 12 months. Well done. The new law will encourage growth in the export market. Possible next year, in fact, or sometimes. Next year. Okay, all of you unanimously agreeing on the second one. Well done. The new service was expected to be a success. Very few customers upgraded their accounts. You don't know the usage of although and yet? That's surprising. Incorrect. Guys, can you read the question one more time? I think you didn't understand. Why it's not moreover? Because look, the new service they are saying it will be good. Yes? But in the second sentence, they are saying very little amount of customers have turned into that service. So it means yet. They are proposing the negativity. Next question. While the staff worked in the evenings. Fourth. Last question. It's your last chance to save your result. The company expects to see break even and a 15% share loss in the second quarter. You think it's first one? What about others? Do you agree? Okay, gangsters came. They are saying it's fourth. if you know the word break even, you will get the answer straight away. Okay, what is your final answer? 1, 4, or 3? Remember, it's your last chance to get the 60%. Now you are at 50. Okay, I will go with Ashley Jean. Congratulations, you made the 60%. Break even means like 50% equal in the middle. Now we can go. You have 16 questions. All the orders got, delivering, to deliver, delivered, or to be delivered on schedule. Guys, please turn off your microphones. Third one. Correct. First quarter revenue increased, declined from, rose to, expanded at. Guys, look at this part from this much. So it means it was this much and then it got increased to this part. Till I explain, you just go with your yes, increased from. Yeah, increased from 45 from 44. Great. The end of year results were published. The managers got their bonuses. This one is very easy too. First one. Guys, be very, very careful. Correct. Commercial builders downplayed a bust in the superheated housing market. This word will help you, especially the tense of this word. Well, I tried to help. You're saying first one or third one? One more person? Okay, I will pick the Ranos one. Thank you. He's excited about the new promotion and looking forward to more responsibilities. Taking on. Okay, all of you saying first. Okay. It's your last question. Do your best. The software developers investigated the latest problem. Good job. 12 out of 16. Not bad. Only made 4 mistakes. Okay, it's the last test. This will assess your level of English. It's a little harder, so you have to make a good effort to get advanced or upper intermediate level. Can you see the test? Yes, no? Great. Jack's parents, and so I am sure they would love to go to the exhibition. Second one. Next. You should read this novel. It's been I hope you will get higher score than you did last time. Third one. Fiona is very angry. Her boss decided to sack several members of staff. Okay, next one. It's a great place to live apart from the increasing volume of You have memorized answers, don't you? He wanted to know when he had this when had the school been used as a call center. You are answering too fast. It's suspicious. Okay, question number 6, your answer. Second. Next, I have arrived in Tokyo by now. Oh my God, your answers. I have never seen such different answers. What amazes me is the fact first, 4 students will write down all 4 options. Then from nowhere, all of the students will pick one answer. How do you do it? How do you decide on it? It blows my mind. Like in a second, you just change your mind and everyone sticks to one answer. Okay, you're saying it's first one. Okay, I will pick the first one. Next, the sign says walk on the lawn. Next, we will get your car once you I have cooked you an omelette and I have cooked Okay, for me or just myself? Okay, it's your call. This area of town is beginning to look weary and impoverished. Because you wrote down 4 before I even moved to 11th question. Are you guessing? Local residents objected to the plans to build a supermarket where there is currently a beautiful park. You should have used it like harshly, severely objected in your email. Without saying that they are not happy or they are dissatisfied was not strong enough. So take a note, harshly and severely. I have a feeling that you will get lower score than you did last time from this test. I wish George and his father would settle there and start talking to each other again. Disagreements or agreements or problems? I have a confession to make. And last one. Third one. Okay, congratulations. Your level is C1 advanced. Again, the same score, no improvement. You don't even memorize the answers. You have no memory. No, you don't have the memory. If you had the memory, you could have got the band 8 or 9. Yeah, Sherzad, he got band 9. That's the kind of score I was expecting this time too. But again, you guys got 7.5. Yes, Amir, it's correct. Around 4 or 5 mistakes you made. I have sent a link for this website for you to try it at home. When the atmosphere will be quiet, well, you will be in your own with your only answers. It's easier to concentrate. But it turns out you didn't do it at home. No, 1 hour and 5 minutes ago, I opened this test. I prepared the test beforehand. That's why it's showing this one. You did it fast, don't worry. Okay, guys, can you see the grammar test on PDF format? Yes, no? Yes? We will not do it now. It will be your homework. Can you look and do you understand here what to do? Read the task and let me know. So here, all you have to do is you have to find a mistake as we did in a test form. You have to pick, is it A, is it B, or there is no mistake. If there is no mistake, you have to pick the option D. You have to send your answers today by 6 o'clock. I will send you not only this test, but one more. The second one as well. You will do 2 tests at home by 6. It will take you maximum 10 minutes, maximum. 5 is enough because it's really short and easy. Okay. Now let me show you the task ones. Last week, I shared this link with you guys as in the form of task 1. I sent the links for the interactive videos for task 2 and for task 1. Do you remember? Some of you used those links and sent me your emails, letters, essays. It was good. So for those ones who didn't go on that link, I sent those links for a reason, for you to use them. When you open the link, you will see these ones. These are real questions for email task. And the emails have their own topics. You see here, study abroad, accommodation, job application letter, letter of interest, get job application, letter of inquiry, applying for a job, lost property, complaint letter, visiting friend. So they all have their own theme. And for you, these are very, very useful. For example, let's go for this one, applying for a job. Task 1, 17th. Here you have the task. You have written email for this one. And if you go down, there is a band 9 answer. So band 9 answer means in your live stream, you will get 20. So between 18 and 20. That's quite high mark. For those ones who are who don't know how to write emails, or they are being confused, or it's a little challenging for them, you can use these example essays. I'm not saying to copy from here. I'm saying take example from these emails, okay? I would advise you to look for every single email task here and look for the answers. Look for the way they are starting their emails. Read the task and ask yourself, is it formal, is it semi-formal, or is it informal one? So these ones will help you a lot when you have to add extra details by yourself. For example, in the application for a job, they are not saying include your experience or a CV or picture or like names of the place that you worked, yes? When you have to write an experience, you have to show where you have worked and for how long. This all will take a long paragraph, long words in email. When you have 150, it's impossible to explain it. So that's why you have to say, my CV is attached to this email. So for further information, they can look at your CV. So these kind of details are missing from your emails, but in these ones, they are very nicely placed. Or in the paragraph, they are explaining well enough or saying it's on CV. So read these ones. It's an official one. It's very good website for you. Here the task 2 questions. Again, for task 2, they have their own topics. I have sent you the task 2 for ideas, but I don't think that you guys are using them because sometimes your ideas are irrational. So when you look at these task 2s, they are divided into topics: transport, practical skills, celebrities, fast food, immunization. So look for the topic that you cannot write an essay independently by yourself, and try reading and writing essays for these topics. I will send these links again today, and I hope you will use them. Writing tasks you can do today and tomorrow, but for the reading grammar, you have to send your answers by 6 o'clock today. All understandable? Yes, I will send all the links. Now I will make an order and I will send. Okay, guys, if you don't have a question, that's the end of our lesson. Thank you for joining. Enjoy your day. Don't forget to send me your homework today by 6 o'clock. See you tomorrow at 11 o'clock.